Hi there, you are tuned into Beauty and Braids, the podcast where I, Karyne, has conversations about all things relevant to personal growth and development. Just a heads up, I'm unfiltered. You're welcome. Hey everybody, you know I had to touch on this topic. Okay, Gorilla Glue. All right. Okay. Now, if I didn't have Gorilla Glue, I would not know what the hell was going on. But I actually I got Gorilla Glue, but I've never used it. Like, I'm trying to put together a mirror, but I'm not lazy right now. Like, I'd be like, I'll do it later. And later has became 2 years. Like, I think I had the Gorilla Glue for about 2 years unopened. Like, seriously. But I didn't even know they make sprays. Okay. So I don't know. Okay. So there is, if nobody knows what's going on, there is a video going around and also a GoFundMe now for a woman who apparently wanted to lay her hair down. And I'll go into that whole concept and the thought of having to have your hair slayed and laid for the masses. Like, I think that is just this validation or this need to be accepted. Like, my hair looks good, it's really laid. But anyways, we'll get back to that. So she runs out of got to be glue, and anybody who follows me know me and glue. No, I do not promote glue for your hair because it is just going to break your hair in the long run. And I mean, let your hair free, you know what I'm saying? But if you want like a really sleek ponytail or something like that, you would want to use glue to just make it, lay right, lay better, get away all the, the flyaways and the frizz. So apparently this is what this lady did. She couldn't find the got to be glue, and she wanted to do this ponytail. I'm assuming that she wanted to, have this ponytail. And when she did it, I don't think she realized the damage until a month later when she created the video letting people know that she still has the same hairstyle because she used Gorilla Glue. Maybe she thought that after a while her hair would grow out, it would get old, and she probably didn't really notice that until probably a month later, 30 days passed, and it's like, yo, my hair looks as new as it did when I first did it. And that's what she brought that to attention. And the thing is, I commend her for speaking on it, because people are bashing her for telling her truth. And this is why people do not tell their stories or their mess ups, because society likes to criticize or ridicule or say, oh my God, you're stupid and stuff like that. Like, what were you thinking? But at the end of the day, this is how we learn. We learn through mistakes. We learn that is life, right? This is a lesson. She knows now not to do this. And now other people know not to do this. Because if people would have thought that she's the only one in the world who would have tried this. But no, there was also someone else who had tried that as well. So, when people think about products, they don't think the product is that, like it's going to really, really be that, because they just think, oh, it holds. So in their logic, because they don't have that much of, like, their understanding is like, in their logic, it holds. I need something to hold. Let me just use that. If anybody knows, when you're in the, in impoverished community or, growing up in the hood, you improvise. That is our culture. We improvise. If we don't have something, we get something else and we put it as a substitute. We will know if that is a good substitute or it's not. But this is what she figured. Like, okay, I ran out of this and I can't run outside and, there's nothing closed or whatever. She used this. Now, of course, she realized, and in the video, she said, big mistake. Big. She will never do this again. But at the end of the day, there's nothing she can go back and change. So with people giving her, bad mouth and stuff like that, there's nothing that she could do at this point but get help. And that's what she's doing. She's asking for help because she put herself in this situation. And at the end of the day, if someone, babies, they put their finger in the fire or do certain things like that, what do you tell them? See, don't do that again. This is the same thing. It's just to a higher level where someone has done something incredibly well. At the time, she didn't think it would be crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used a little spray. She probably put way too much spray. I don't even know. I'm not giving y'all don't use glue. If it says Gorilla Glue, don't do it. If it's got to be glue, don't do it, because all it's going to do is suffocate your pores, and you weigh down your hair and dry it out, because anything that has gel is there to dry out the moisture so that way it can lay flat. And so if you want healthy hair, do not go the route of gel. Like, that is it. If you are, trying to keep your hair healthy, hydrated, in its natural form, don't use gel. Does it point, period, blank, whatever. I think point, blank, period, something like that. So I'm not going to sit here and bash the girl. Like, I mean, she's a grown woman. She admits her mistake, and she was not coming on social media looking for sympathy. She was just trying to inform and educate people that she did something and not to do it. That was her video. It wasn't about, I need sympathy and stuff like that. She ended up going to the hospital because, of course, everybody want to know, like, what happened? What is the turnout? Goes to the hospital, and there's still an issue that she can't get it removed. So now there's a GoFundMe to raise enough money so that she can correct this mistake. Everybody do mistakes. And I think if we start to develop compassion for ourselves, we can see that compassion, we can receive and give compassion to others when they do make certain mistakes. It's just humanity. It's just having compassion for your fellow person and having compassion for yourself. Because if I did something like that, I would want to forgive myself. Like, why would I do this? Like, there's mistakes that we've done, slept with certain people, filled out the wrong paperwork, or didn't do something, didn't study, or went out with the wrong person, a group of people, or whatever, and we end up in a bad situation. It doesn't matter what the situation is. It's the fact that we end up in situations that we would love to take back, but at this point we cannot, and we have to learn and grow from it, and share our story so other people don't go through the same thing. So I commend her for doing that. And I thank her, because now, you know what I'm saying, now I could tell people, do not do this. It's not about bashing her. Like, girl, thank you for sharing your story. Okay? And I love your accent. Okay, but anyways, so now we're talking about the whole Gorilla Glue. At the end of the day, I feel like Gorilla Glue is really like a popping product right now. It's like, yo, if anybody should buy Gorilla Glue, they'll be like, yo, that stuff works. At the end of the day, like, indirectly, that advertisement is like, don't use this for your hair, but it will work. Like, don't play with that Gorilla Glue. If you want something to stay, use that Gorilla Glue. Now I'm really going to use that Gorilla Glue on my mirror and put this stuff together, because I didn't think that little liquid would do anything. That's why I haven't really used it. And now that she showed this video, I'm like, damn, maybe it really is going to work. You know what I'm saying? So indirectly, I felt like, wow, okay, I might have to use this Gorilla Glue for what it's intended to, because it really works. Okay, now we're going to go to the part where there's this stigma in our society where our hair must be laid no matter what. No matter what it's doing, no matter the damage that is this happening to your hair, there's this thing where it's like, it has to be laid, it has to be sleek, it has to be. I'm like, first of all, the celebrities, the people that you know, their hair is not laid. Their hair isn't sleek. Their hair is like, it is fly and fabulous. It is moving. Have you seen Beyonce's hair? Okay. Like, have you not seen Beyonce's hair? Beyonce's hair is not this perfect, neat, like, if you look at Beyonce's looks, her hair is not laid to her head. The braids aren't completely straight. Like, it's a little messy, but it's cute because, I mean, you know, if you're cute, you're cute. You know what I'm saying? You can go with, you can rock any hairstyle. So if you look at everybody, the ones that are sitting there with these tight braids and these what celebrity you know is rocking these baby hairs that everybody in the hood got? Nobody. I don't understand. So I'm like, if people who are not doing that, who has money, are not doing that, that could show you something. Like, maybe it is healthy not to be doing this. And you know, a lot of people use the gel because they don't want to put the time in doing their hair every day or whatever, or, you know, it's just kind of like changing the way it looks or reacts to the style. But I tell you, all you're doing is damaging your hair more. The more you neglect and damage your hair, the more it's going to rebel against you. The more you're going to need to keep using those things because you are furthering the problem. I seen this little video of a little child getting her hair braided. I swear the hair was about a half an inch. Okay, her hair was about a half an inch, just new growth. Like, it just sprouted out of her forehead, you know, whatever. And this person is literally braiding her hair, like, and it's so sad and tight. Like, she's catching it. Yes, everybody's on this grip game. Stop. Okay, stop with the grip game and the tucking, because when you do the tucking, first of all, you need to use a lot of hair. Like, it's going to be heavy on that it's going to be heavy on the hair that you utilize, because you're using a lot of the other hair to hide the person's hair. So the tucking game is going to be heavy and it's going to be tight because you have to make sure it's neatly tucked in. So for people who are looking to have a head full of healthy hair, growing hair, that's not the route for you. It's not the route for you. Okay, so, you know, everything's been going on with everybody's, like, you know, new growth, the knotless look. All of that is showing you how relaxed you should be. Your hair should be something relaxed. It should be just flowing. You know, the more you take care of your hair, the more you would actually like the pattern of your hair or the texture of your hair if you take care of it. If you have really nice texture hair, you don't need all this gel and all this glue. Think about it. Anybody who has really good, healthy texture and manageability and it's hydrated is not looking to be putting all this damn gel. Plus, their hair, their baby hair is smooth. The little curls are cute, so you don't need gel. Hydrate your hair, take care of your hair, cut your ends, trim your ends. Take time for your hair so it can do what you want, for it to show up at its best, so it to look its best. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the whole dermatologist, Don't get to the point where now you need one. You know what I'm saying? Like, seize the problem before it gets to that. Know that heat is damaging. Know that gel is damaging. Know that anybody who's braiding your hair really tight is damaging. Look, flat irons to the scalp, those that burn over time will cause scalp damage. I'm just saying, like, okay, soon people gonna be using the Gorilla Glue. I swear to God, if I see somebody using the Gorilla Glue to stick box braids on top of their head because they don't have no more hair, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy. They gonna be like, yo, that thing still lasts about 2 months, 2 years, yo. Yo, y'all better stop. Y'all better stop trying to get creative. You know what I'm saying? Use things for what they meant to be used for. Okay? I get it. I grew up in the hood. We improvised when we couldn't find what we, couldn't afford or couldn't find to get, or, inventory was low. We improvise. But just try it. Do a test strip first. That's what I would suggest. Do a test strip first of what you're trying to do, instead of trying to do something you've never done or use something you've never used before, all at the same time, like at one good shot. Don't do that. If you have never used synthetic hair, you might be allergic. Use just a test strip. If you've never used Gorilla Glue for a replacement of got to be glue, then use a little test. Like, use it on a mannequin. Try using things on a mannequin before you use it on your real life head, okay? If somebody is, you feel like somebody might be heavy-handed and they're going to pull out your hair, have them test on themselves or a mannequin before they touch your hair. That's the tips that I got for y'all. All I'm saying, I'm rubber, you glue. Anything you say to me bounces off of me and sticks to you. Use Gorilla Glue on furniture, please. Furniture and equipment, please. And and happy Valentine's Day for all of my lovers. Okay, I mean everybody. Happy Valentine's to all of y'all. Y'all all are surrounded by love. Love is you. Hug your mom, hug your dad, hug your brother, your sister, your aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, child, godchildren. Shout out to all the people that's in your life that love you, that sends love your way. You know what I'm saying? Love, light, and love. Bye. Thank you again for listening to Beauty and Braids. I'm your girl Karyne, and this has been another great day. Until next time, you'll hear from me then. In the meantime, please follow me on @HairByKaryne, @ShopBraidAppeal, and @YTC Nonprofit. Get to know me a little bit better. Check them out. Bye.